Alright, I got the rest of this ground out here. And you can see how the crack goes down to where the insert is, and it just pretty well stops. It goes a little bit below. There's a steel right here. It goes a little bit below that at places, but if you grind it in deeper, it goes away. This one here, you can see this one. An angle over here, we can see it better. So you can see where the insert is right here. Pokes through a little bit down below. And the crack goes right down to the insert and stops. It goes underneath sideways over to here. And after you get past where the insert is, this crack stops right there on each side. So when I weld all this back up, this aluminum right in here between the insert pieces, the insert's like a hat, so it sticks out on the bottom quite a bit. So I'm going to have to get all this aluminum all molten right here and beat it up against the steel, because you can't weld the steel with aluminum. So you have to melt the aluminum, and as it cools, you beat into the steel, and it just basically cools next to the steel, which shrinks into it, and that's how you get a tight fit. And you can see how the crack doesn't go down to where the seat is. It just stopped. And the spark plug over here, same deal. You can see how it cracks into the insert. Pretty well stops. Goes a little bit below it right here. I ground through deeper, and it pretty much just stops underneath the insert. Same on this side. So we got a pretty good hole down there now. It's hard to see that in the camera here, but you can see it's in there pretty deep. Anyway, we'll weld all that up and get to where it's not cracked anymore. I also got to weld up underneath the seat here where it's all broken up into the port. Put all that metal back in too. A lot of work. The intake had a chunk broken out of there, so you V that out so you can weld it in nice and clean. This exhaust spigot here is a replacement cast aluminum one. So you can see how they just cut it out, welded it into the port, up under there. But the aluminum is so soft, that cast aluminum, the pipe just collapsed around it, just eat it all to hell. And the weld in here is not real clean either, so I'm just going to knock this whole thing off and start over because the material itself is junk. So we'll just have it all welding rod when we come back up, and we'll have a nice hard material when I'm done with the welding rod. So anyway, I'll get that cut off here next.